Hello to all of you receiving this video today. I want to take this opportunity to provide you with an update from all the Harvest Preparation International Ministry activities of 2024, as well as what we're looking ahead to in 2025. First, though, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have supported our work financially this year and prayerfully. The Apostle Paul was thankful for the support of the people of the church of Philippi, and he said this to them: "As you know, you Philippians were the only ones who gave me financial support when I first brought you the good news. No other church did this. Even when I was in Thessalonica, you sent me help more than once. I didn't say this because I wanted a gift from you, but rather I want you to receive a reward for all your kindness. Thank you so much for your support, and I too want to pray a blessing upon you because of your giving. The work we accomplished could never have happened without your help." So wow, it's hard to even begin to explain all God did in 2024, but here we go. Let me begin with a report from the Harvest Preparation Schools of Ministry. Once again, 2024 was a record-setting year. We were able to start around another 100 schools in 8 nations that we are working in. The impact of these schools is absolutely mind-boggling. Pastor Daniel from Burundi has a testimony like thousands of our students when he writes, "Before attending our Harvest Preparation School of Ministry, his church was struggling to share their faith. But through the training he received, they now have the confidence to boldly proclaim the gospel." But for Pastor Daniel, hope extended beyond the pulpit. Through the training he received in our community development classes, he was empowered to start a small business to provide for his family, as well as leading his divided community into a place of reconciliation with one another. This is just one of hundreds of life-changing testimonies our training of leaders is bringing. In 2024, we held over 55 graduations for 3,670 students. This brings our total graduates to 10,650. 168 of these graduates were from our schools that we started this last year in Venezuela, where the nation finds itself in total turmoil. Right now, we have 19 schools that are open in the nation of Venezuela. One amazing aspect of these schools is the number of cooperatives or small businesses that are being started by the students who are joining together, putting the information they are learning about animal husbandry, agriculture growing techniques, small group savings, and business information into a cooperative. We visited one of these cooperatives in Makamba, Burundi in February that has 53 men and 31 women who are farming 6.5 acres of land. When I came over the hill and visualized the land, quite literally it looked like the Garden of Eden. The crops are providing food for each family as well as much needed income in a way that they have never experienced in the past. As a matter of fact, the next day, the leader of this cooperative was bringing in a group from another area for training to start their own co-op. Lives are totally being transformed, spirit, soul, and body. Hundreds of these co-ops are in operation because of our schools. We are so thrilled to be able to talk about the great work of our women's ministry teams. This year, our women's ministry teams worked not only in Africa, but in Central America as well. So often the women of these nations are not respected and totally overworked and overlooked in so many different ways. In Africa alone, we ministered to 2,500 women in 7 locations in Kenya and Burundi. The testimonies were absolutely incredible, and the mission was a total success. At HPIM, we believe that one leader can change the world. We are touching thousands of leaders every year. You have heard me say this in the past. but over 80% of Christian leaders worldwide have not had the ability to receive any kind of formal Bible training. We are enhancing the school's training with 1- and 2-day strategic leadership conferences. Some of our conferences bring continuing training to those leaders who are leading in our schools. Hundreds have come together to learn how to be even stronger visionary leaders who, by faith, are doing things that they never dreamed could happen. Knowledge is power, but biblical knowledge builds a faith and trust in God that propels people to do great exploits for the Lord. One of my favorite things to do is to be a part of a crusade that our teams hold in various parts of Africa. Crowds of hundreds and thousands come together to hear the life-changing good news that God has to offer. Literally hundreds come to know Jesus, and hundreds get to experience the healing power of a God who shows His love in meeting our needs. Lastly, in 2024, we have continued to finance and support projects that translate our schools into many different languages. This is a miracle to watch take place. This year, we provided our teams in Uganda new computers, programs, microphones, and mixers to enhance the work that they are doing in translating into 2 Ugandan languages. Our translation team in Tanzania continues to plow forward on the Swahili translation that will enable countless thousands of new students to learn throughout East Africa. Our incredible team in Comitán, Mexico, has finished their work up through a bachelor's degree, and we are believing God for the financing to enable them to work on the materials to enable students to get their master's degree. Wow, as you can see, 2024 was an amazing year. 2025 is starting out. We are shot out of a cannon right from the hip. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I head to 2 places in Mexico where we're going to do a facilitator training to start 5 more Bible schools in Tuxtla Gutierrez. Then we move on to Comitán, where we're going to have a leadership conference and 3 crusades to see so many new believers receive Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. Then in February, in the first part of March, we are off to Africa again. We are so excited to be able to tell you that we are going to hold our first graduations in Uganda and the Congo as well. As a matter of fact, as we go to all the 5 nations, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and the Congo, we are going to be holding graduations that are going to give degrees to more than 2,500 more students. It never slows down, and we are super thankful for that. In April, we're doing a joint meeting with Nation to Nation Christian University to continue to build and solidify our fantastic relation together. In May, we're heading to the island of Cuba to be preparing for a new work there. And in the fall, we will be starting and opening another nation in West Africa, the nation of Liberia. As you all know, it's not easy to do all the work that God has called us to do. And quite frankly, we need your support like we've never asked for in the past to the degree that we need it now. So if you guys feel compelled that you would like to be a part of this work and help us to have the money to continue to move forward, we would ask that you would just you could go to the Redeemers website, redeemers.life, and you can make a contribution. You can go to the drop-down box that says Africa Missions, and we will guarantee you that 100% of your gift will go directly to the work that we are doing. God bless you. And again, I say thank you to all of you who give and who pray and who have us on your hearts. God bless you. Have an amazing day.